Yes, guys, and a welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102, Peterborough the second, part 2. It's been a while since I've done an update on this, but it is still going. And like I said, I tend to sort of chuck in half an hour to an hour here, there, and everywhere in between all my other shit. That being said, yesterday I lost track of time and I went through to half fucking midnight, and then I thought, well, I better fucking knock it on the head. We're coming to the business end of season 2. We've done really well. We've done so well, and that's why it is. We've just confirmed the championship of the National League. We smashed through the National North. We were always expected to. We'll come to last season to begin with. Now, last season we actually had a really good run in the FA Cup. I say really good run, right? We got knocked out in the third round, but that was a memorable draw. Maybe not a deserved draw, but we got the draw, and we earned something like £1.5 million for that. It was crazy. We earned jack shit for this replay because our stadium was awful. Let me remind you, our stadium is 2,000. It was 2,000. Let me point out, it was 2,000. I'm going to tell you something about that in a moment. Something I pointed out on part 1. So we weren't in anything else, which I was a bit surprised at. We weren't in the FA Trophy, which I thought was bizarre, but nevertheless, we did it. And I'll show you exactly what we finished on. There you see, 111 points. We absolutely fucking tore it apart. So very, very happy. Now, so far this season, as I said, that's where we're at. We've just confirmed it. And we are in the FA Trophy. Oh, it's 2 legs. I didn't realise that. So we're in a semi-final against Forest Green. We went out the FA Cup second round. Little bit gutted about that, to be honest with you, because we'd had such a good result at Fleetwood, League 2. We then went to fucking Wimbledon. So I was a bit pissed off. I actually fancied myself, but it wasn't to be. So when we got promoted last season, do you remember I said to you about when you go into the Premier League, they renovate your stadium? Now, they renovated the stadium to allow entry into the Conference Premier, which I didn't realise it was going to say that. So as you can see there, I also pointed out it didn't specify if our 2,000 was seated or not. However, there you see, facilities were upgraded. I asked for facilities and I asked for stadium increase. They said no to the stadium, fuck knows why. They said yes to the facilities. When the turn of the season came, training ground went up to 4 out of 20. It was on 1 out of 20, I think. And the facilities went up, it said to allow entry. They've renovated the stadium. So there you see, we are now 2,600 with 1,200 seated. I am going to ask for more as well at some point before June because, well, we need it. We're going to need it. We're going into the Football League. And we are still known as Lincoln Road. Remember what I said to you about Lincoln Road? You'll also see there, finances secure. We have been fucking busy on the old finances. We've made some absolute stunning signings to be able to sell and then develop within a window. Will Ferry was a good example, and for me, part exchange is absolutely crucial. So many times it's happened. I mean, there you go. Clinton Mola, I'm not sure who he is, but fucking hell, he was having I didn't even realise I only paid 75 grand for him. But he arrives and he goes to Bournemouth, and look how shit he's doing at Bournemouth. It's always about negotiating the right deal. Ethan Coleman, another one to Watford. We bought him for 40 grand. There you see, in 12 games. You know, one window. Once they start doing well, you can get the offer in. We got some absolute great signings. Johnny Kenny, I remember buying him, and you know, I'm starting to go up with inflation now. So you saw we bought him for just under $500,000. We got rid of him to Wolves for 1.6, and another player. Who else did we sell for a big amount? Matt Kennedy, the left winger. You may recall him. I think he might have been on the previous video. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yes, he's 30, but I knew there was potential with him. I certainly knew there was potential. 2.8 there. Alfie Rutherford to Birmingham City. Started playing. Where was I playing Rutherford? That you can see. I mean, look at it. Right. Oh, I remember now. I remember getting him now because I looked at the finishing, off the ball, and pace, and I thought, yeah, we'll see how he goes. And he was killing it. So you see. Now remember this guy. The passing ability of 21. Now this guy, Quitina, this was already agreed towards the end of the last season. So, you know, we had to really. I think it was too much money to be offered and not take it. 14 goals, 14 assists, 28 goal involvements. you know, I'm not. Yes, he might be interested. He probably will be, but I don't really want to go down that road. I've played it a little bit different, in all fairness. So that's all as is. So we got rid of Paul. Yeah. So there you go. So with all that in mind, right, this is where we're at. That is where we're at with the money. When we got the ground renovated, it took about 2 million or so, but we've made some real serious money. Now, another thing I'm going to be doing different is I don't want to offload my best players going into the Football League because I think it's going to be very, very difficult to find replacements for them. My shitty little shortlist there, one player interested. A standard player search on interested players, and those top lot, they're not great. They're not great players at all, and I don't want to be wasting money. I really don't. But my last few signings, some of them have been really good. We brought in now then, let's just go to players in. So Jacob Wakelin, he came from Watford on part exchange. Now this was a good deal. Wakelin's actually an ex-Peterborough United player, and look how well he started for me. I'm using him up top, funnily enough. And let me remind you, that's the formation I'm playing. That's what I've played the whole way through. We've certainly done really well. Luke Thomas has actually done really well for me. Callum Taylor, he's not done too bad at all. Will Dennis was only as a backup really. Liam Bennett's only as a backup. Saxon Early, very, very important player. I got him coming, and that prompted me. I mean, you can see the date of that. We got him then on the 27th, which gave me a few days to flog my left back, which was who'd done really well, Will Ferry. So, and you can see how well he'd done for us. So we got a good deal in, and that was the Watford for the Wakelin deal actually. So, you know, it's all about sort of timing. It really is. There's so much timing involved. But there's two players I've got to show you as well. So we're always getting rid of that guy for 700 grand because Wakelin's needed a line. But I've got to show you these two guys here who have just been absolutely sensational for me. Mandeville, 23 goals, 12 assists, 35 goal involvements is absolutely ridiculous in 34 games. I'm going to wait till the new season. And we'll see what sort of stuff is interested in us before I look to cash in on him. I don't need the money, you know, but how great has he been? He really has been superb. And alongside Taylor Richards. And there you see another 35 goal involvements in 37. So, I didn't realise that. 35 apiece, 70 goal involvements between the two of them. They've been absolutely brilliant. And the thing is, right, I brought in players to contest that position in case I sold one. Kian Breakin, now you can see what spurred me to buy him was his long shots. And he's actually a Man City player. He was a Man City. We paid big money for him. I still think he's got a future, but it's giving him game time. It's very difficult to give him game time at the minute. We brought a few attacking midfielders, and they're not doing too bad at all. I thought we had another one actually. This guy's been a bit of a flop for me. Corey Blackett-Taylor. We got him from Derby on an exchange. I think we got 3 players from Derby coming, and he was a high-valued one, but he's flopped. I mean, 3 assists, but he's not really done anything for us. We did have... We must all go through this, right? We had a lot of deals arranged for January when the window reopened, and we had a couple of big deals going, and some of them cancelled because they didn't have the money, which really, really fucking winds me up. Winds me up so much. So, I will show you the deal we've got in line to Preston. I said 700 grand. Oh, sorry, 400 grand. But we're getting Balker. Now, I don't know if Balker's going to be a key player for us, but I'm looking at his key attributes for defence. The marking, positioning, tackling. 13, 15, 15. Decisions is good as well. We'll see. And Denver Hume looks a relatively okay left back. So, you know, it's all about building some strength. It really is. And, you know, that's where we're at with our Peterborough Sports. Peterborough the second. Let's ask our board now. I've been playing it this morning, to be honest with you. Our managerial... what are we? We're average. We're average in England. So we're 31st. That's not too bad. We're on the second page. When you put it into perspective, we're on the second page. That's actually fucking brilliant. Let's be fair. That's actually... I mean, I say that. I mean, average. It's not... I'm joint 30th. I'm joint 30th with fuck knows how many managers, so it just makes me look good being on the second page. So in the top 92, yeah, okay. And I doubt we've got anything over here. We're still poor on the international, the world reputation. Okay, so yeah, we're moving on nicely, and that is Peterborough second. Till next time from me, guys, take it easy.